What'd you watch?
Oh, I went deep. 1999, Julia Roberts.
Oh man.
That's right. No, not oh man, romance.
Oh.
Ev,
But
before you
don't
get to
judge
your
me.
movie real quick,
Don't
you know what's
judge me.
funny? I'm not judging you.
You're judging. I can hear.
What movie did you review last week? Was it The Whole Nine Yards?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was brought up in my life without the podcast. Like, Jessica was like, "Hey, have you ever seen The Whole Nine Yards?" And I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I swear, if she brings up Notting Hill tonight, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. You guys are
Just you
talking.
wait. Just you wait. She's a streamer, not just a listener. We're actually
And
streaming this live.
I think she said the same thing you did. She's like, "Yeah, the whole 10 yards is pretty stupid, but like, the whole 9 yards is great." And it's like, I'm living my podcast.
She has my
Amazing.
approval. I mean, she is a great thinker. But anyway, so I watched Notting Hill with Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant, and a quick small bit of Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
Little
I like a
dash.
quick small bit. Yeah, a little dash of Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Little
Alec
jism.
Baldwin.
Little jizz of Alec Baldwin.
No, a dollop.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So a little bit more than a jizz.
That's right. But this is kind of that strange, like, it's a fun take on that celebrity fantasy people have of just an ordinary person having a celebrity fall for them.
I don't remember who was the celebrity in this.
Julia Roberts. She was a famous movie star. Yeah.
Oh,
Grant was just this. He had the worst idea of a small business owner ever. He had a bookshop that only sold traveling books. And it was like, how are people coming to your shop? How are you staying afloat right now? Like, I don't understand that. I feel like working at McDonald's, you would make more money. But yes, this has to do with basically people just being kind of obsessed with the idea of celebrity and just like the romanticization of like, oh, hey, I'm actually dating the idea of the celebrity, not the actual celebrity themselves. And it's a very fun premise, but they do have some very strange avenues. Yeah. And some of the humor, though, is kind of amazing because it actually doesn't even involve the main actors. It's just like, wait, what? Oh, that was actually kind of brilliant. And it's just kind of like, oh, hey, they make fun of, they get directions to some place and they're really happy. So they lean over the counter to the hotel clerk and kiss him on the cheek. And then they're like, oh, thanks. His buddy does that. And then this Japanese businessman does it too. Because he thinks, hey, that's how English people greet people. But I love this film, but if any of this stuff ever happened in an actual relationship, this shit is so toxic. Like, holy hell, it's all like, this is not a functional relationship at all. Like, their whole first romantic date, they go back, they're at the room. Oh, hey, the boyfriend shows up. I can hear that.
The thumping?
Yep.
Carter's doing some wrestling in the background.
Oh, fair enough.
I was just trying to ignore it. And also the dogs are wrestling too. It's kind of a madhouse over here, Evan. I'm sorry. This
sounds like a rumble in the Bronx.
That's right. That's what happens when you're, recording from home.
It's true.
Dude, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I know I've seen this movie, but everything that you're saying is not ringing any bells to me, and I'm gonna have to like watch this with Danielle or something because I'm sure she likes it. But man, I do not remember this movie. And I mean, is it? You said you love it. I mean, so it's a good
Oh, it's a
romantic
good-
comedy.
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy.
Okay.
But just
It's a
if you ever
sci-fi horror
apply
twist.
any of this to real life, it's crap. And there is a little bit of a sci-fi, but no real horror twist.
But this isn't like, dude, like Danielle made me watch, or maybe I just put it on there because it's being nice. But we watched my best friend's wedding, and holy shit, like all like that unrealistic, and also just the like, wow, Julia Roberts was a dick trying to steal the groom away. Like that was an awful movie. Like,
Oh, exactly. That's basically the same thing with this. If you ever actually look at Julia Roberts' character, you're like, oh my god, she's kind of a raging twat.
is she okay? But
But
is
then
it?
this guy is so smitten with her that he's like, oh, I'll let it pass. And it's like, if you flop those, it's like you have a completely different movie.
Yeah, you can't have it the other way. Well, actually, well, you kind of had that. You had that with the other romantic comedy that you reviewed a while ago was Win a Date with Tad Hamilton. I feel like that was kind of the other thing. Even though like he wasn't like a total douche, but like he definitely was like meaner about it and kind of self-absorbed, and then but he kind of had that charm. But then at the end, he's like, well, I'm leaving. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it actually is kind of similar in the same vein. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, some of the situations are just so fucked up. It's like, how does this guy even want a relationship? And then even like the friend dynamic is really fucking weird and dark. I don't know if that's kind of like a thing in British culture, but they're all like, hey guys, we're at a dinner party. Ryan, turn it off.
I know, sorry.
You go pee. You're not even here for my review. And then you're just all like, yep, I'm going to watch a YouTube thing. Are you even watching the trailer of the movie I'm reviewing? So you're like up to
Yes.
date?
I'm
What am I
just
reviewing?
trying to figure out Notting Hill.
Nice. Who's in it?
Thank you, notes.
Who's-
Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant
Who's the
and
dollop?
James Dreyfus. The dollop. I don't know who the dollop is.
Who's the
I was
jizz?
the what?
Who's the jizz?
Jizz that
Alec
holds it all
Baldwin.
together.
There we go.
Alec Baldwin, always.
I'm proud of you.
Uh,
Look at that. Paying attention even when you're not here.
Have you seen this, Ryan?
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm
Just
paying
wait.
attention.
Just curious.
Yeah. But the friend
I-
dynamic
my-
is so weird. Oh, go ahead.
My question is why are you watching a lot of like romantic comedies?
Because they're
Do
from a
you-
purer era.
Pure error. I don't know.
1999.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think whatchamacallit was a pure era. My friend with whatever.
My friend's best wedding.
Yeah, that's it.
My
Yep.
best friend's wedding. There we go.
Yeah.
Dyslexia happens to everyone.
Yes, it does.
Because
No,
You know-
I actually just wanted to like kind of analyze how unrealistic romantic comedies are, and just the idea of people putting celebrity on such a high pedestal that they look past who the real person is, and it not only affects the one dating the celebrity, but it also affects the celebrity.
that is fucking deep.
Um,
Boom, mic drop.
I'm
I
gonna
was-
have to watch this. I just happens done.
I'm gonna
Mic drop.
I'm gonna have to match you with romantic comedy one of these episodes. I was watching this one called About Time, and when I was watching it, Peter's in a relationship,
I only watched half of it. I didn't have enough time for it, so.
I watched half of it too. We could collectively have half a review, but I was watching this. I was like, this is a movie Evan would totally be watching right now, and I don't know why.
Have you
Peter
seen-
would hate it because it's about time travel.
Maybe that's why I only got halfway through.
It could be.
All right. So, okay, you're watching romantic comedies, but they don't have a
Yeah.
sci-fi horror twist.
They have a sci-fi twist because she's an actor in a sci-fi film, but not horror. So sorry, she wasn't in that genre of films. She was an A-list actor. She was past that.
Oh.
It's like early Chris Hemsworth, but now he's above horror. He was in Cabin in the Woods, Rogue. Now he's Thor.
Chris Hemsworth. What? I missed.
I
Don't
got
pay
his pun.
attention.
I
You
got
are
it.
bad
I got it.
people.
the
I
the
got his
tuning
pun.
out
He's a
part happened.
Oh my
I
God, you guys are
forgot
assholes.
I forgot Chris Hemsworth was in fucking Cabin in the Woods, dude.
How? How?
Because it's been forever and a years since I watched that movie.
Then watch it more.
Maybe I will, because the first movie I thought he was in was Star Trek. And it was totally Star Trek.
Was
So
it?
apparently Cabin in the Woods, yeah.
Oh,
When
wow.
the hell did Cabin in the Woods show up? Oh,
Well, that
2012.
was Yeah, that's after the fact.
Wow,
I remember
dude,
it was, thinking it
Cabin
was
in the-
weird that he was in it, but I feel like they filmed it like a while ago and they didn't know what to do with it. So
Yeah, so go watch this movie. It's very funny to watch, especially when you put that lens of, my God, this would never happen in real life. It's a
Yeah.
great
I think
thing
so.
to do with all romantic comedies, just romantic movies in general. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
dude, they totally set up like one being like a total loser and one being like an awesome ass person.
I mean, I thought that was kind of the idea with the whole, hey, she's a famous ass actor and he owns a traveling bookshop.
It's like that Seth Rogen movie
Oh.
with Charlize Theron.
Yes.
Yeah,
the long
where
shot.
she's like the long shot. Is that what you
Mhm.
said?
I said it. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. So where'd you watch the 7?
My house.
Okay, I'm coming over to watch it. Okay.
Bring the popcorn and sweatpants and ice cream. I'm
Alright,
lonely.
Will do. Apparently, since you're watching all these romantic comedies, that just makes it so much worse. I feel like.
It makes it better because I'm negative. I'm like, fuck you, romance. I just want the comedy. Yeah. No, it's a very good movie, but it's very strange and weird in its own right. And I don't remember where I watched this. Oh, yes, I do. It was Netflix.
Okay, there we go. Nice. I can watch it.
Yeah,
Cool.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.